Good morning, laddies. My name is Shaz, and welcome to these What If Spider-Man Was in the X-Men Evolution. You all been voted for it a couple days ago, because of this post right here. I am running out of ideas for the next What If series, and that was 4 days ago. So you all 15 votes for Spider-Man. Okay? So with I made some few changes to this what if. Peter Parker already had these powers, or like I'm keeping the original story, but in order to advance his powers to become a more mutant, ravenous one, Hydra decided to kidnap him and ends up um um transforming him into so then one mission that he was tasked to do was to eliminate the X-Men. Eliminate all of them. So it's just how it is. So and he went on a rampage as X-Men dispersed, and they, of course, she kind of did like inside of his head thing, who need to read the minds, as he says, "I will destroy you." As he says that, "Will destroy you," and the mutant, as he destroys the entire school. Or not really destroying anything, it's just so and he decides to run up to him and like they try to seduce him, like using Rogue's powers to put him in his thing. So he knew all their powers before they even make it. So he ends up doing like craziest stuff. So he ends up beating the entire X-Men, as he hasn't killed them. Wait for a right moment to strike. As so then now they're like prepared. getting prepared for it. As when she did, like, try to put him in the coma thing, or she absorbed his, like, he copied his memories. So yeah, or yeah, so he, or of course, she tells them that his real name is Peter Parker, and he, well, forced to try to kill us. As, yeah, as all of them looked at her and said, "Wait, so what do you mean?" Well, he is just like us. He's a mutant that is, or he got turned into a mutant to take out the, yeah. As his body start like slowly transform, as the Hydra says, "No need to do who any drastic stuff." As they try to keep him calm from turning into that, yeah. As couple days later, they were prepared to strike again. So, as, or actually before that time, I'm changing it. So, way before they wanted to strike, the of course, she went up to the that blue skinned girl, Mystique, and told her what will happen what will go on. As, let's say, or actually, she came down to the sewers and had a little chat with her. So she says, "What's going to be happen next?" Well, I saw the future that one of the people named Spiderman, or his real name is Peter Parker. He is slowly transformed into the man spider that you might not appreciate. What will he do? Ooh, okay. As they decided to go on the mission to save their comrade, or treat him as a comrade. So they both, like, snuck in as he was like, yeah. So he was just a kid, so same age as them. As so they went and grabbed or so they grabbed him, as he could sense as he it was still out. So yeah, as she goes to like this German accent and to try to figure him out. Like, calm down, comrade. You're safe right now. As Peter Parker speaks human, or no, he speaks English as he says, what happened? The only as his body starts to change, as he's grew 4 or extra arms. Yeah, like the 6 tendrils. There's 6 arms. As it was pretty painful. Yeah. So, in order to sustain his pain, they have to. Yeah. So they went to the X-Men and they developed a cure. Or they ended up pushing it back, way back, to becoming yeah. So they thought he was cured from it, but he still has the it. I'm keeping his wall crawling and the shoot webs from his hands, but I'm also keeping his spidey sense. So yeah, and pretty good hearing. So basically, only the monster part is as he becomes as he actually joins the X-Men, and his name is called Spider X. Yeah, that's a silly name. As when he was first joining, of course, Rogue has this love interest to him. Yeah, the love interest is to put someone in a coma. No, not really. But so then, time skip. Of course, the X-Men, like her or X-23, ran from those two bounty hunters. Spidey came in for rescue, and ends up saving the X-23 and ends up beats those two bad guys down. as he still cracks some jokes when to keep him, entertained. So yeah, between Rogue and of course now X-23 are having their competitive thing, like who would be Spider X's girlfriend. And of course, he or Kurt respects him as a friend. Like, as he does not like like so he plays video games with him. As they are just a little bit in like they wanted to like get in the same bed with him. Yeah. So as he becomes the one of the web war I'm joking. So yeah. So he ends up winning against the most of the villains. He does face against Apocalypse thing. And he tells him that he about many things. But he says that you killed my friend as he sticks webs. As it was finally time for him to go berserk. As he let his full beast out, as he goes attacks. Of course, Hunglims was dodging the attacks, and yeah, and he ends up winning as he walks up to him and says, "You're the only one thing that's my part of my plan." As he kidnaps him, like what he did with all four of them. As yeah, then he transforms into, imagine this with with their looked like tattoos thing on them. So yeah, so they tried everything, and yeah, the his it was just these three because he didn't try to do that. So he ends up taking or he ends up taking its place, or his place. So, and he starts, yeah. But there's one thing with Spidey. His body, or his inner self, like inside of his mind, is stronger than Apocalypse's. So he ends up, instead of like shooting at him, or at his team, as he moves his arm all the way to there, shoots into the webs him. Yeah. And she's confused of why he's, as he lifts the pyramid with all of his strength. He was in his monster form, so yeah. As he throws the pyramid that was Empire State Building size, aimed right at the other way. And Rogue knows what he's doing, so, and X-23, because they both know that he cares about his friend more than anything. So he ends up taking it, bending it all the way to, or he actually walked all the way, hey, aimed it right at the middle lane, and he ends up, when it activated, boom, there goes the, yeah. So, yeah, he basically won, or, yeah. So he flips it upside down. Oh, that yeah. So he flips it upside down. Oh, and he also did the craziest stuff. He, like, how crazy, you may ask? Well, that's easy. I mean, yeah. So he is, like, you could see his right eye, or left eye, like this eye came, or went blue, as he yeah, he tells his friend that he cares about them, as it was pretty painful process, but of course he, yeah, so he ends up winning against, as he's trying to, as so they put him in the handcuffs, or not handcuffs, but to keep him from losing control of his own body. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So then all of that happened all at once. Then, after they won against the Apocalypse, the he ends um got turned around and got asked by X-23 and Rogue at the same time of who would he date, as he's embarrassed to, because this is what he said: I would rather date both of you than just one or the other. Okay? As she says, you're such a sweetheart, aren't you? Yeah. Of course. So they both went on a date. They both got married. And they had 4 kids. And 2 kids each. So basically, yeah. Then, of course, before his friend Hen, that still plays video games, he actually got, how will I put this? Married to Kitty. Yeah. Her. They both, got married. So, yeah. And all that fun stuff. Yeah. So, bye bye. Catch you guys, girls, later. Bye.